looking for a man. It's Barber. Flushed out of the pocket. Going for a big play right off the bat. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably.
There he goes, headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Man, can you draw up a better start for this offense? Coming out the gate explosive to start the season, get a touchdown on the board right away, create a lot of momentum for this football season.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker. It's Roberts. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays, because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find it.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Oh, what a cut! He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off-play action on 1st down. Fires on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open. He's finally run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain.
Well, you know that every single week this guy's legs are going to be a problem, and the defense just has not had an answer for him. They can't keep him in the pocket. That last play, he's able to get outside, scramble, and go make something happen. And with that last run, he's now eclipsed the 100-yard rushing mark for the game.
On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic on the... Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Back to throw, it's Barber. Using his feet to buy time. Got his man downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. From the gun. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys win. He lets one fly deep. Snags it inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. New set of downs after the completion.
Here we go. Ready?
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Barber. Steps away. He throws into the middle of the field. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
He's going to take off. Oh, he got moved. Oh, another great move. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Slings it downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some